Everybody, and welcome here to Sam Roy's Field at historic Richardson Stadium, where we have high school baseball for you on the airwaves today. It is the Glasgow Scotties hosting the Greenwood Gators. I am Joe Myers, and Bruce DeBue will be along with us for the broadcast today. The Glasgow Scotties coming here at 6-3 overall on the season. Glasgow coming off of a 2A regional championship over the weekend that they earned on Saturday. We'll talk a little bit about that. The Scotties defeated Franklin Simpson 5-4 in the semifinals, and then 4-0 against Warren East in the championship game to earn that title. Greenwood comes in at 5-4 overall. They are coming off of a weekend in which they went to play a doubleheader at Louisville St. X and lost both of those games by a final score of 5-0 and 1-0. Bruce, Greenwood traditionally has a pretty good baseball program. They've played a tough schedule. We've looked at the games that they've played so far, and all 4 games that they have lost have been against very quality baseball teams.
They have. I know they lost against Franklin, and the other one was I looked it up a while ago.
Trinity.
So, I mean, when you play Trinity and St. X out of Louisville, it's no disgrace going up there and losing. Trinity, I noticed over the weekend, played that John Bosco out of California or something and beat them, and they don't play, and they play nationally all the time. So Trinity, they say, has got 2 or 3 Division I pitchers.
Well, let's take our first time out here on the Don Franklin Auto Glasgow pregame show, and when we come back, we'll have starting lineups for you. We'll talk a little bit more about the matchup between the Gators and the Scotties here at Sam Roy's Field. It's high school baseball for you. You're listening to Glasgow Baseball presented by Don Franklin Auto Glasgow on WCOU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Hardee's Original Bag is back, now with even more full-size sandwiches to choose from. The new Spicy Chicken Sandwich, Hot Ham and Cheese, Hand-Breaded Chicken Tender Wrap, or Charbroiled Double Cheeseburger. Mix and match any 2 with fries and a drink, just $6.99.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
When trying to find a bank that satisfies, everyone wants more of this. But where do you go to find great savings and friendly service all in one? A Kasasa account at the People's Bank. Kasasa accounts offer high interest, cash back, and automatic savings growth. Whether you open a Kasasa Cash, Kasasa Cash Back, or Kasasa Saver, your earnings will be through the roof. Come see The People's Bank in Cave City or Glasgow and see the difference in savings and service. Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact The People's Bank for details. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here to the Don Franklin Auto Glasgow pregame show as we get set for Glasgow and Greenwood in high school baseball for you today. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups, and then if we've got some time, Bruce and I will talk a little bit more about the matchup here, but the umpires are already meeting with both head coaches at home plate, so we want to make sure we get these lineups in for you before we have to take our final break of the pregame show here. Batting first for the Greenwood Gators will be Kiyoshi Uni. He will be at third base. Number 2 hitter is the second baseman, Jackson Lee. Chaz Huff will be at first base. He'll bat third. Cleanup hitter is the right fielder, Henry Justice. Bryce Mangold will be catching, and he'll bat in the 5-hole. Number 6 hitter is the shortstop, Whit Glossick. Josiah Groff will be in left field and bat 7th. The number 8 hitter is Dane Weaver. He'll be the designated hitter, hitting today for the pitcher, Ethan York. And the number 9 batter, Sam Holder, he'll be in center field. Greenwood 5-4 on the year. Head coach for the Gators is Jason Jaggers. For the Scotties, batting first and in right field today will be Houston Haynes. Stephen Garrett will be at third base. He'll bat second. Number 3 hitter is Hudson Gum. He'll be at shortstop. The first baseman is Keaton Haynes. He'll be batting cleanup. Batting in the 5 spot is Carter Hodges. He'll be out in center field. The designated hitter today will be Thomas Glass. He'll bat 6th, and he'll be hitting for the catcher, Ryder Haynes. Playing second base and batting 7th is Braylon Caldwell. J.P. Pitcock will bat 8th. He'll be in left field. And Garrett Shields today will bat 9th. He'll be the pitcher for the Scotties this afternoon. Scotties 6-3 overall. Head coach for Glasgow is Cameron Garman. Assistant coaches are Brock Johnson, Cord Glass, Corey Haynes, Dylan Poore, Jeff Garman, and Pudge Morgan. And those are your starting lineups here on the Don Franklin Auto pregame show. As Bruce, we talked a moment ago about the Scotties winning that 2A sectional over at Hart County High School. The Scotties had to win 3 games to do that. Had to beat Hart County in the first round in a game that was played here at home. That was Monday, I believe, of last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago, actually. And then went over to Hart County where they played the semis and finals. They beat Franklin 5-4 in the semifinals, and then defeated Warren East 4-0. And now they will play on April the 17th at 3 o'clock against the winner of Section 8, who we are not certain who that's going to be yet, but talked to Cameron Garman before the game. He said they feel like it'll probably be Johnson Central, who's the same team that the basketball team played in the 2A state tournament. You and Chase went down and called that ball game. But to be able to win that 2A sectional against good quality competition, it's a nice feather in the hat for this Glasgow ball club here early in the season.
Yeah, it is. And, that was our second win we picked up against Franklin this year. And they're traditionally always good. And, of course, the way for like us last week, they're not going to do the lineups, I guess.
I think they're doing them. We just can't hear them. So go ahead.
Okay. And so, that was a good victory right there, anytime you can beat Franklin. So, it's a nice win, that 2A sectional.
Well, let's take our final time out here at the Don Franklin Auto pregame show. When we come back, we'll have our first pitch for you here from Sam Roy's Field. It's Glasgow against Greenwood. We're back after this 3-minute timeout here on WCOU Sports.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit SCRTC.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
For local news that impacts your everyday life, turn to GlasgowNews1.com, the trusted source for journalism in Glasgow and Barron County.
While others focus on headlines from far away,
GN1 is in the room for you, covering the decisions that matter most, from city council and fiscal court to school board meetings, civic issues, public safety, and the people and stories that shape our community.
Connect with our coverage on GlasgowNews1.com, the GN1 app, on our social media feeds, or subscribe to our free daily email.
Joe Myers and Bruce Tribune back here with you at historic Richardson Stadium. We are ready to start the top of this first inning between Glasgow and Greenwood. Gators will send up Kiyoshi Uni, Jackson Lee, and Chaz Huff as their first three hitters. And we'll set the Glasgow defense for you after this first pitch. Garrett Shields on the hill today for the Scotties. And his first pitch is a fastball on the outside corner for strike one. J.P. Pitcock is in left field. Carter Hodges in center field. Houston Haynes in right. Stephen Garrett at third base. Hudson Gum at shortstop. The pitch from Shields popped up, fouling out of play. Braylon Caldwell will be at second base. Keaton Haynes at first base. Ryder Haynes behind the plate. And as we said, Garrett Shields on the mound, 1-1 on the year with a 2.25 ERA, 8 strikeouts and 4 walks. He has thrown 9 1/3 innings so far this season. And this pitch is flown to center field. Carter Hodges going way back on this ball, going back, and that thing is out of here.
That's 300. That wind.
To dead center field. The wind is blowing out, isn't it, Bruce?
Yes.
I know it's kind of swirling
it's
actually right now.
It's out of the southwest.
Well, either way, that is a solo home run for Kiyoshi Uni, who came into this game batting 167 with no home runs. So that is totally unexpected from the Greenwood leadoff hitter. But either way, they now lead it by a score of 1-0, and that will bring up the second baseman, Jackson Lee. Finish up Shield stats for you. According to the stats that Glasgow has posted, this is his first start. I thought Garrett had started one other ball game, but either way, he's thrown a lot. He's making his 5th appearance as a pitcher for the Scotties this year, and the first pitch he throws to Lee misses upstairs.
That's the first ball I've seen out of here, and that's the first ball I've seen hit out in center field in a while. That was a shot.
But when it left the bat, I didn't think it had any chance of getting out of here. I thought it just looked like a deep fly ball. Here's a chopper to the right side, fielded by Haynes at first base. He'll step on the bag. But, yeah, that thing went, it was dead center, right over the 375 mark out there, Bruce.
Carter Hodges thought he had a play on it at first. He's going up the terrace, and then all of a sudden he looked up, and he just turned around and looked at it and watched it go over.
That wind had to have helped it. It looks like it is blowing pretty strong straight away to center field. Here's Chaz Huff. Breaking ball from Shields. Misses low for ball one. Here's the 1-0. Here's a fly ball to center field. Carter Hodges tracking this one. He will make a play on this ball, and there are 2 down. I'll bring up the right fielder, Henry Justice.
According to the weather, it's 10 miles an hour, but that I believe it's blowing a little brisker than that.
That flag certainly looks like it's standing straight up out there, isn't it?
It does. It sort of shifted a little now. It's more out of that first one dead southwest.
And this pitch going to be fouled off out of play to the right side.
Well, we were talking about, you said something about Une's batting average, and we said, well, he'll probably go 5 for 5 today. He got off to a great.
When I was filling out the lineup card, I told Bruce, I said, the leadoff hitter is hitting 167. He'll probably go 5 for 5 since I said that. So, and, of course, he gets his first home run of the season and to lead the game off. This pitch misses low to Justice. The count goes 1 ball and 1 strike now. Shields with the pitch and hit back at Shields on the mound. He'll flip it to Haynes at first base, and that will retire the Gators here in the top of the first. But it's a leadoff solo shot for Kiyoshi Uni, and the Gators have the early lead.
Yeah, 10-pitch inning, but that third pitch was a home run. 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. Half inning gone here at historic Richardson Stadium, Sam Roy's Field. Greenwood 1, Glasgow coming to bat. We'll be right back after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Blue Sports, 103.1 FM, 1490 AM.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Welcome back to Glasgow's Sam Roy's Field. Historic John E. Richardson Stadium as we move to the bottom half of the first inning. By the way, this first inning brought to you by Raphael's Sports Bar. And we need to give you the Colton's Steakhouse and Grill game day weather report. It's a nice day if you stepped outside here in Glasgow. Currently 73 degrees and partly cloudy skies. As we go throughout the ball game here, we expect the temperature to drop maybe a couple of degrees. Not too bad here. Should be down around 70 degrees by 7 o'clock, 69 degrees by 8 o'clock. So we'll be pretty comfortable here throughout the evening. First three hitters due up for Glasgow here in the bottom of the first inning will be Houston Haynes, Stephen Garrett, and Hudson Gum. And again, that weather report brought to you by Colton's Steakhouse and Grill. Defensively for Greenwood, out in left field is Josiah Groff. You've got Sam Holder in center field, Henry Justice in right field, Kiyoshi Uni at third, Whit Glossick at short, Jackson Lee, the second baseman, Chaz Huff at first base, Bryce Mangold behind the dish, and Ethan York on the hill today for the Scotties. He is a left-handed sophomore with a 1-0 record. He has not allowed an earned run. He has thrown 4 2/3 innings. He struck out 3 and walked 4, and he's making his second start of the season here today. First pitch was a ball. Here's the 1-0 on the way. And a swing and a miss by Houston Haynes there to even the count up, but a ball and a strike.
He works pretty quickly right now.
I'm all for that. A 1-1 pitch, breaking ball, swung on and missed by Haynes.
Looks like he's got nice velocity, too.
York into the windup and the pitch. And the fastball called strike 3 at the knees. And that is an SCRTC strikeout, 1 away here in the bottom of the first, and that will bring up the third baseman, Stephen Garrett. Stephen batting .241 with 7 RBIs. And the fastball to start the at-bat misses low and inside. The pitch from York, foul tipped back into the catcher's glove.
He must be just calling his own game. It don't look like there's time for him to get a signal.
He's giving signs, the catcher is. And it's hit right back at York on the mound, and he'll flip it to first base to Chaz Huff. There are 2 down here in the first. First inning brought to you by Raphael's Sports Bar. Greenwood leads this ball game 1-0 on the strength of a leadoff solo homer by Kiyoshi Uni.
It's almost, when it gets in the glove, he's ready to go.
And due up for the Scotties, the shortstop Hudson Gum with 2 down. York winds and delivers. The breaking ball misses up and away. Scotties in all white uniforms today with blue numerals and letters. It says Scotties across the front of the jerseys. The blue stripe down the side of the pants. And the breaking ball from York here misses outside. It's got a white hat with a blue Scotty paw and a blue bill. Greenwood black jerseys with green numerals and letters. Gray pants. I believe it says Gators across the front of their jerseys. Green hat with a yellow G. And this pitch misses low and inside to Gum. It's 3 balls and no strikes. Keaton Haynes would be next if Hudson is able to reach. 3-0 pitch. Called a strike at the knees.
Boy.
York into the windup. Pitch called strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. We've got a Riley Dental Group full count here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down in the bottom of the Raphael Sports Bar first inning. The pitch misses low and inside, so Gum will draw the 2-out walk. And that will bring the Scotty cleanup man to the plate in the form of first baseman Keaton Haynes. Of course, for the left-handed pitcher, if you're a runner at first base, you got to watch that pickoff move.
Yeah, and as quickly as he comes to the plate, you're going to, you know, with him being left-hander, it's going to be hard to steal off him.
Scotties do like to be aggressive on the base paths, and they do throw over to first base, but Gum back in standing up.
That ball in the dirt. Maybe we can get him throw one away and get in scoring position right here.
Gum with a good lead at first base, and again they throw over and Gum back in standing up.
I noticed as we were getting here, Coach Garman, they were out there working on base stealing or watching the moves. They must have known who was going to pitch, but they were.
Hudson 5 out of 5 on the year, and here he goes on his way to second base, and he's got it standing up easily. Didn't even have to slide in. He beat the throw badly down there. Stole that on the pitcher. Got a really good jump.
He came with a curveball or something. You know, he's been throwing a lot of fastballs, and he did off that curveball. He took a lot off it, and he got a great jump.
So 1 ball, no strike count here. York taking a look at Gum in scoring position now at second base. This pitch misses outside. Scotty's trying to get that run back that they gave up in the top half of this inning. They trail 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Keaton Haynes with Hudson Gum on at second base. York will fake the throw to second base, but does not make it. Now the 2-0 pitch. And a strike called on the outside corner. Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball. Called a strike. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the 2-2 pitch. Just off the plate outside. Good eye there by Haynes. We've got a Riley Dental Group full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down. York taking a long look in here. Now has his pitch. Checks on Gum and delivers the pitch. And a swing and a miss. An SCRTC strikeout to end the inning for the Scotties, and they'll strand a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the first.
No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. After one complete, it's Greenwood 1, Glasgow 0. We'll be right back after this 1-minute timeout on WCAU Sports Blue, 1031 FM, 1498.
For local news that impacts your everyday life, turn to GlasgowNews1.com, the trusted source for journalism in Glasgow and Barron County.
While others focus on headlines from far away,
GN1 is in the room for you, covering the decisions that matter most, from city council and fiscal court to school board meetings, civic issues, public safety, and the people and stories that shape our community.
Connect with our coverage on GlasgowNews1.com, the GN1 app, on our social media feeds, or subscribe to our free daily email.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
Greenwood leading this ball game 1-0 as we go to the top of the second inning. This inning brought to you by CRS Construction. And for the Gators, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters will come to the plate. That's Bryce Mangold, Whit Glossick, and Josiah Groff. Garrett Shields about to toe the rubber and throw his first pitch of this second inning. Mangold bats .450 on the year, which leads the team. First pitch was called a strike, I thought, wasn't it, Bruce? He put a ball on the board.
Well, he called it a strike, I'm sure.
Yeah, I thought he did too. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and this one misses low and away. Umpires are Tony Ferreira behind the plate and Mason Whitlow out on the base paths.
Yeah, he just clarified it. He said 1-1.
Shields with the pitch. The fastball fouled back. One ball, two strikes here to Bryce Mangold, the junior catcher for Greenwood. Shields with a 1-2 pitch, and it's popped up, fouling out of play. Scotties were scheduled to travel to Caverna tomorrow, but that game has been canceled. So their next game will be Wednesday here at home against Hazard. We'll be here for the broadcast of that one. It's a 5:30 start. Our broadcast at 5:15. Here's a fly ball to short right field. Actually going to stay on the infield here, and the second baseman, Braylon Caldwell, will make the catch just on the edge of the outfield grass to retire Mangold for the first out of the second inning. That'll bring up the shortstop, Whit Glossick, excuse me. Glossick hitting .286. Shields sets and delivers his first pitch of the at-bat. It's a curveball that is a bit low.
I was going to take him a shovel out there so he can get that hole dug a little bit deeper. He just keeps that back foot. He just keeps digging and digging.
And this fastball from Shields misses upstairs.
That's just a habit.
2-0 pitch is low, I guess.
Yeah, Shields wanted that one.
Looked pretty good from here, but
yeah.
So now the 3-0 pitch coming. That one's in there for a called strike. Glossick waiting on the 3-1. It's on the way. And that one's upstairs, so it'll be a one-out walk issued to Whit Glossick here in the top of the CRS Construction second inning. And that will bring up the left fielder, Josiah Groff. Glossick gets a lead at first, and the pitch from Shields off the plate outside.
Well, early he's throwing lots of strikes, but this last batter
Shields taking a long look at first base and now steps off the rubber. Now the pitch as the runner takes off for second base, but the pitch hit the batter. So Groff will go down to first base. Runners at first and second now with one away. And that will bring up the designated hitter, Dane Weaver. Weaver batting from the left side, it looks like. He's hitting today for the pitcher, Ethan York.
233.
Shields with a fastball that's upstairs. Shields comes set. 1-0 also high, 2 balls and no strikes.
And he checked. It stayed up just right above the letters.
I think Garrett's starting to get a little frustrated. He feels like he's not getting a couple of calls, I believe. 2 balls and no strikes. And now time is called. Shields from the stretch delivers the pitch, and that's in there for a strike at the belt. Here's the 2-1. That one a strike as well on the outside part of the plate. Shields was behind 2-0, now has even the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes with runners at first and second. Greenwood leads 1-0. We're in the top of the CRS Construction second inning. 1 out on the board. Shields with a 2-2, and it's going to be popped up out of play.
That young man's been in the weight room. His forearms, and he's...
Time called here is Coach Jason Jaggers wanted to have a quick word with Dane Weaver. Weaver does not have an official at bat here on the season. He's been to the plate 3 times, but he's been hit by a pitch and he's walked twice. So
he only played in 3 games. So.
2-2 pitch coming, and it's lined into right center field. That's trouble. That's in the gap. Extra bases. 1 run's going to come in to score. Let's see if they send the other. Nope, they do not. They'll hold that runner at third base, but it's now 2-0. First hit of the season there for Dane Weaver, and his first RBI of the year as well. So runners now at second and third. 1 down.
He's listed as a pitcher.
Hitter will be Sam Holder. There's Josiah Groff on at third base. And here's a ground ball to the right side, going to go foul.
Scotty's need to get an out here. Une on deck. He led the game off with a home run, but
Glasgow playing regular depth on the infield here. Not worried about coming in on the edge of the grass this early in the ball game. Down 2-0. 0-1 pitch from Shields. Fouled off out of play to the left side this time.
Really be nice if we get a strikeout.
Very nice. Holder, a .316 hitter. Here's the 0-2. and could not get him to chase the high fastball. Good location there, though, by Shields. One ball, two strikes. The pitch on the way. Curveball. Ooh, didn't miss by much. Just a little bit low, maybe. Shields, I think, wanted that call, too, but didn't get it. Two-two pitch. And this is a line shot, and it's going to get into left field. 2 runs are going to come in to score. And it's 4-0 Greenwood. As both Weaver and Groff cross home plate. Now back to the top of the order with Kiyoshi Uni, who Bruce reminded you a moment ago led off this ball game with a solo home run. Still just one out here in the second inning. And they throw to first base, and they had Holder leaning that time, but he's able to get back.
Yeah, throw a little bit high, wasn't able to get a tag down. So.
Shields with the pitch as the runner takes off for second base. The throw down by Haynes is on target, and they got him. Not even close. Nice job that time by the 8th grader, Ryder Haynes. And that will clear the bases. But still just 2 down. The pitch to Uni was called a strike, I believe. That's what's on the board anyway. 0-1. This pitch is hitting the air to the left side, and that is going to get down into center field for a 2-out single. So Uni, as I predicted before the ball game, was 167 through the first 9 ball games, batting 167. He's now 2 for 2 against the Scotties because I made a comment about him batting only 167. All right, here is Jackson Lee. The 375 hitter with 9 RBIs on the year. Uni with a big lead at first base, and now Shields steps off the rubber. For the 4-0 lead, Greenwood can afford to be aggressive here. And with 2 outs, they may be wanting to get another run in scoring position.
Yeah, he's already raised his batting average to 70 points.
And Shields will throw up to first base here, but Uni back in standing up. And Uni takes off for second base on the pitch. The throw down by Haynes is to the third base side of the bag this time, and Hudson Gunn will not have a chance to apply the tag, so it'll be a stolen base for Kiyoshi Uni. The 0-1 pitch coming to Jackson Lee here. And the pitch low and away. Greenwood 4, Glasgow nothing. We're in the top of the second inning. 3 of those 4 runs have come in this half inning for the Gators.
Yeah, for 3 hits.
Had a walk and a hit batter, I think, early in the inning. Got things started.
Got the first batter out, but then the walk and a hit batter, and then 3 straight hits. Double and 2 singles.
Uni with a huge lead, and now they've got him picked off. They throw to second base, and now Gum goes to Garrett at third. Garrett running him back to the bag at second, and now he'll just tag him out. Uni was gambling out there. He was a good 15 feet off the bag at second base, and Garrett Shields picked him off. So that will bring the second inning to an end, but a big inning here for the Gators.
That was, Yeah, that was 6-5. That was a 2-6-5 put out. So the Gators picked up 3 runs, Joe. They had 3 hits. There were no errors, and they strand none. We've completed 1.5. Greenwood on top of the Scotties 4-0. We'll be right back after this 1-minute timeout on WCAU Sports Blue, 103.1 FM 1498.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Greenwood 4, Glasgow nothing as we move to the bottom half of the CRS Construction second inning here at Sam Royce Field. And the Scotties will send up Carter Hodges, Thomas Glass, and Braylon Caldwell. They are number 5, 6, and 7 in the order. Ethan York on the hill again this inning for the Gators. He winds and delivers, and fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Curveball here. Tried to backdoor him, but it misses outside. 1-1 pitch. That curveball does come in on the back door, 1-2.
Yeah, but it looked like it circled the plate. It looked like it broke way late.
And this fastball off the plate outside. York thought he had strike 3 right there, but did not get the call. 2-2 pitch coming. Breaking ball hit back up the middle as York can't field it, but the shortstop, Glossick, does get there, and his throw just in time. Very close play down there at first base, but the umpire says that they got Hodges there, so it'll be Thomas Glass coming to the plate with 1 away. Thomas hitting .310 with 8 RBIs. The 8 RBI leads the team. First pitch he sees is a called strike. Here's the 0-1. That one's off the plate outside. 1-1 pitch, also outside, missed with a breaking ball that time. Here's the 2-1. Glass will foul it off out of play. York with a pitch. Breaking ball, and Glass late on the swing. And he is down on strikes, an SCRTC strikeout, 2 away. Next to the plate for the Scotties, the second baseman, Braylon Caldwell.
Third strikeout for York. You have to give up a hit.
And here's a ground ball. Nice backhanded play by Uni there at third base, but his throw is off target. And so Caldwell will reach on the throwing error by Uni. Did a great job to dig it out, but just didn't make a very good throw. And now the left fielder for the Scotties, J.P. Pitcock.
That ball was hit so hard it almost looked like he blinked, and he wound up in his glove, and he just caught him by surprise. But he turned that head really quick, and it.
JP having a nice senior season so far, batting .320. JP made as nice of a catch as you're ever going to see in the outfield in that last game we did on Friday evening in foul territory. Swing and a miss here. Strike one.
Yeah, out in front of that one.
Caldwell gets his lead at first, and a swing and a miss by Pitcock, and they throw down to first base, and they got him. Boy, a snap throw that time by Mangold behind the plate, and he caught Caldwell sleeping. Got too far off the bag down there at first, and the Scotties pay the price, and that'll do it for Glasgow here in the second.
No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. 2 complete. Greenwood 4, Glasgow 0. We'll be right back on 103.1 FM, 1490 AM after this 1 minute. Time out.
For local news that impacts your everyday life, turn to GlasgowNews1.com, the trusted source for journalism in Glasgow and Barron County.
While others focus on headlines from far away,
GN1 is in the room for you, covering the decisions that matter most, from city council and fiscal court to school board meetings, civic issues, public safety, and the people and stories that shape our community.
Connect with our coverage on GlasgowNews1.com, the GN1 app, on our social media feeds, or subscribe to our free daily email.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
Welcome back to Sam Roy's Field. Joe Myers and Bruce Tribune with you as we go to the top of the Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home third inning now. It's a Greenwood 4, Glasgow nothing. And it'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters lead things off for the Gators. Jackson Lee, Chaz Huff, and Henry Justice. Lee was at the plate, of course, in the top of the second when Koshi Uni got picked off there between second and third. So Lee will go back up to the plate and restart his at-bat. Garrett Shields sets, and his first pitch of the inning is hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to get down. It's going to the fence. We'll see if Lee tries for a second. He does. The throw is just a little bit late. It's a leadoff double here for Jackson Lee.
Third extra base hit of the ball game here, just in with a leadoff batter in the third inning. They've had a couple doubles and a home run. Their 5th hit.
Brings up the first baseman, Chaz Huff. 4 runs on 5 hits for the Gators.
Huff flew out to center field for the second out of the first inning.
Shields from the stretch. The breaking ball here misses low. Huff batting .269 this year, 4 RBIs. And now a balk called on Shields. So Lee will jog over to third base. One 1-0 pitch. Misses low. Two 2-0 to Chaz Huff. Curveball hit back to over the top of the mound, fielded by Gum at shortstop. He'll make the play to first base. Lee has to stay put at third. Good job by Hudson to not get distracted. I thought for a moment that Shields was going to be able to field that, but it got over the top of his glove, and then Gum fielded it behind the pitching mound and made the play. Here is Henry Justice, the right fielder.
He hit it back to Shields on the mound, his first at bat for the final out of the first inning. Take another one of those.
And a good breaking ball here had Justice way out in front, 0-1. Scotty infielders do come in on the edge of the grass here with one away. Glasgow already down 4-0. We're in the top of the third inning. Shields with the 0-1 pitch. And that one's just off the plate outside. Wow. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shields has the pitch he wants. It's on the way, and a foul ball.
Yeah, his coach gave him a signal, and then he's got to pull something out of his pocket and look at it and then put it back up. Maybe we need a pitch clock like they have in college ball.
1-2 pitch coming from Shields. And this is lined back into center field. That'll get the run in from third base as Lee comes in to score. 5-0 Gators. Next up for the Greenwood, for the Gators, is Bryce Mangold, the catcher.
He popped up to second base to lead off the second inning.
He's their top hitter on the year, average-wise at least, batting .450. Second on the team with 7 RBIs. Shields will throw over to first base with the runner back in safely. That was the second RBI of the season for Henry Justice, by the way, on that last base hit. Shields taking a while to deliver, now comes home with a pitch. The breaking ball misses low and away. One ball, no strike count as Shields sets. The pitch as the runner takes off for second base. Pitch is lined down the left field line. Going to get all the way to the fence. Justice will round third. They're going to try to score him. The throw home is in time, and they got him. And then they throw to third base. The runner, though, will be safe right there. But J.P. Pitcock got the ball in from the outfield. A good relay throw by Hudson Gum. And they drill the runner at home plate, so the score remains 5-0. However, after the double, Mangold winds up at third base on the throw home. But there are now 2 away.
Nice throw by Hudson, a good tag by Haynes.
And time called here. We're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher, Bryce Mangold. Let's see who that's going to be. Get all the way to the fence. Greenwood's wearing dark numbers on dark jerseys. Everybody knows how much I love that. 21, I believe. Thank goodness for the binoculars. That is John Kincaid. Bruce? So Garrett Shields with a runner at third base and 2 down here. Scotty's trailing 5-0. Shields with his first pitch of this at bat, and it's low for ball 1. Excuse me.
Classic reached on a walk in that second inning, and then later scored.
Here's the 1-0. That one's high. Two-0 pitch coming. Breaking ball in there for a strike to Glossick. Shields with the 2-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle off the Shields' glove, and he's going to have a tough time making the play, but he does. Oh, good job there by Garrett Shields to stick with that and chase that ball down after it ricocheted off of his glove. And that keeps Greenwood from scoring another run. Scotty's getting into the top of the third, but Greenwood adds another one to their lead.
They picked up 1 run off of 3 hits, no errors, 1 stranded. 2.5 gone. Greenwood 5, Glasgow 0. We'll be right back on WCLU Blue Sports after this 1-minute timeout.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Glasgow will send up their 8, 9, and 1 hitters here. That's J.P. Pitcock, Garrett Shields, and Houston Haynes as we move to the bottom half of the Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home 3rd inning. It's Greenwood 5, Glasgow nothing. Pitcock was at the plate in the bottom of the 2nd when Braylon Caldwell got picked off at first base. So Pitcock back up there to start the at-bat once again. This pitch going to be fouled off out of play by Pitcock to start this at-bat 0-1.
He was 0-2 counting on him when he...
JP batting .320. Here's the 0-1 pitch and a swing and a miss. Good curveball. Had him out front that time. He swings and misses. Now York with the 0-2 pitch. That one's way outside with the fastball. York winds and delivers. Curveball here, also outside with a breaking ball that time.
York still to give up a hit. He's given up a walk, and then we've reached by an error.
And the 2-2 pitch almost hits Pitcock, so the count goes full. It's a Riley Dental Group full count. 3 straight balls thrown by York.
We've yet to have the leadoff batter on.
Payoff pitch coming. And now the Scotties have a leadoff hitter on as Pitcock draws the walk. Here's the pitcher, Garrett Shields. Shields batting .286 with 3 RBIs. Quick over to first base. Pitcock back close. In safely. Good lead for Pitcock at first, and they'll throw over. He chases him back in.
His move, he's really not stepping toward the base, though. It looked like that last one to me. I don't.
And again, they'll throw to first base. Pitcock back in there standing up. Shields yet to see a pitch.
I guess it is, but he said it cocks
as long
his
as
knee.
as long as that front leg doesn't cross that back leg.
Right, but.
And this pitch in there for a strike. Runner takes off for second base. Pitcock is thrown out.
Slid a little.
Late slide that time by JP. Better slide. Might have seen him in there safely, but might have been out either way. So Glasgow trailing 5-0 now with the bases empty. And the pitch to Shields. Breaking ball for strike 2. And this curveball misses off the plate outside.
Well, we want to put the pressure on and try to get some runs, but
the 1-2 now. And Shields late with it, fouls it off into the Glasgow dugout. Everybody all right over there? Think so.
But when we have that base runner on, it makes him have to work. He doesn't work near as fast. And
1 ball, 2 strikes. York with the pitch. And the curveball misses outside. York delivers. Now count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's a Riley Dental Group full count. Payoff pitch coming, and that misses upstairs. So Shields draws the 1-out walk. So back-to-back walks to start this third inning for Ethan York, although the Scotties got picked off at first base after the first walk.
That was a big pickoff. We're back to the top of the orders.
And we've got a courtesy runner for Shields at first base. I think that's Cooper Hatton.
5 or 6?
It's 5. Okay. Cooper Hatton. 6 is Braylon Caldwell. He's in the
that's
lineup,
right.
so it couldn't be
correct.
him. It's Hatton. So here's the Glasgow leadoff man, Houston Haynes.
Struck out his first at bat.
York will throw to first base, and Hatton back in standing up. And again, they'll throw to first base. Hatton back in easily.
3 walks and 3 strikeouts, and as I said, and 1 error has been the only base runner. So
York with a pitch, and a swing and a miss by Haynes. 0-1. And the breaking ball hits Haynes. So now runners at first and second. And York struggling a bit here. He's walked 2 and hit a batter here in the first 3 hitters he's faced in the third inning. Greenwood infielders will gather around and talk with York a bit, try to calm him down here. Hitter due up for the Scotties is the third baseman, Stephen Garrett.
Makes you wonder now if we hadn't had to put out on the steal, we would have had them loaded. I mean, the pickoff. We'd have had them loaded, maybe.
York with the pitch, and it misses low. Runners at first and second, 1 down. Glasgow trailing 5-0 here in the bottom of the Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home third inning. York going to throw to second base, and they fake it, actually. York hangs on to it. Guys, don't take off. The pitcher still has the ball. They've got Hatton in a rundown here, and they tag him out. Boy, they really deked Hatton that time as York never threw the ball. The second baseman acted as if it went over his head into center field. The center fielder acted as if he was going to chase down the loose ball, and the whole time York still had the ball in his glove on the pitching mound. Hatton has to get a little help from other folks on that one. He was fooled for sure. So now 2 pickoffs for the Scotties in this third inning. And here's a ground ball, and of course that's going to get through into left field. That would have been Glasgow's first run of the day had it not seen 2 runners picked off the bags here. So runners at first and second with 2 away. As Garrett does get that 2-out single, that'll bring up the shortstop, Hudson Gum.
Our first hit.
And time going to be called for here, and the Greenwood head coach, Jason Jackett's going to go out and speak with Mr. York. Gives us a moment to thank our sponsors here on WCLU. Don Franklin Auto of Glasgow is our presenting sponsor for Glasgow Spring Sports this year. Glasgow Sports also brought to you by the Glasgow Electric Plant Board, McDonald's, The People's Bank, Riley Dental Group, Hardee's, TJ Regional Health. Glasgow Spring Sports also brought to you by South Central Rural Telephone Cooperative, and Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Joe Myers, Colton Steakhouse and Grill, Raphael Sports Bar, CRS Construction, Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home, and also by Scooters Coffee. Fairly long conference on the mound out here as Coach Jagger is talking with his ball club. Glasgow assistant coach Corey Haynes, a third base coach, taking this opportunity to have a word with Hudson Gum, who is the hitter due up for Glasgow. Greenwood leads 5-0. We're in the bottom half of the Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home third inning. Scotties have runners at first and second. 2 down. And we're set to go with Gum stepping into the box. The pitch from York misses outside. One ball, no strikes. York took a long look in, and Gum asked for time, and it was granted. Couldn't get the pitch he wanted there.
Makes you wonder what the inning might be if we hadn't had the 2 pickoffs.
Scotties would have at least 1 run in right now for sure, maybe 2. And they'll throw to first base. The runner back in safely there. York checking on the runners. The 1-0 pitch coming. And it's upstairs. Glasgow senior shortstop Hudson Gum looking at a 2-ball, no strike count here. York with a pitch. And that one out of the zone as well. And they throw down to second base, but Haynes back in safely. 3 balls and no strikes as that one, last pitch was up high. See if Hudson has the green light on 3-0 here. The pitch misses way outside. So York continuing to have control issues here in the third inning. Scotties have not been able to make him pay for it yet because of the 2 pickoffs. But now they do have the bases loaded with 2 away. And here comes the cleanup hitter, Keaton Haynes. Keaton batting .290 on the year.
He just doesn't seem to pitch as well with runners on base.
He seems to get distracted quite a bit by those runners. You're right about that. And the pitch in there for a called strike to Haynes.
Haynes struck out on a 3-2 count to end the first inning.
And York will step off the rubber here. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses.
That's his 23rd pitch this inning. Well, you'd like to get one up in that airstream like they did, but the wind's died quite a bit what it was. It's just sort of flapping a little now.
Pitch here, fouled off out of play. One ball, 2 strikes to the Glasgow cleanup man, Keaton Haynes. Bases juiced with Scotties, but there are 2 away. Greenwood leads 5-0. The 1-2 pitch coming, and the breaking ball misses
almost
inside.
Hit him. I know it hurt if it hit your foot, but Might want to take one right there. It's reaction. You're going to jump out.
That's very, very easy to say, but hard to do.
Right.
Yeah. Here's a 2-2 pitch, and that one misses inside as well. It is a Riley Dental Group full count now. Nowhere to put Keaton Haynes.
A base hit in the gap could score 3 right here with the 3-2 count because everybody's running.
That's right. And the pitch coming, and Haynes hits a fly ball to right field. It's really well hit. Really well hit. And it is out of here. It's a grand slam for Keaton Haynes.
Got in that airstream.
Over the right field netting out there. And Glasgow, with one swing of the bat, is back in this ball game, trailing 5-4. First home run of the year for Keaton Haynes, giving 4 RBIs.
First home run for the Scotties of the year.
Now 10 RBIs in the season for Keaton.
Like I said, if we get one up in that airstream, and he did.
So we got a brand new ball game here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's Carter Hodges with the bases empty now and 2 down. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Carter batting .250. Now the pitch, curveball outside. Now the 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Carter's trying to tie it up right there on that swing. He grounded to short his first at bat.
The 1-2 pitch fouled off out of play.
Well, he's thrown as many pitches now in this inning as he did in the first 2.
The 1-0 pitch.
Oh,
in there for a called strike. So that's a SCRTC strikeout for Ethan York. But a grand slam for Keaton Haynes. Not only is his first home run of the season, but as Bruce said, first home run for the Scotties this year. And this is a brand new ball game going into the 4th.
Scotties picked up 4 runs off of 2 hits. There were no errors and nobody left on base. So we've completed 3 here
over the right field netting out there.
Stadium, Sam Roy's Field. Greenwood 5, Glasgow 4. We'll be right back after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports Blue, 103.1 FM, 1490 AM.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Joe Myers, Bruce Tribune back here with you at Sam Roy's Field. We move to the top half of the Scooters Coffee 4th inning now. Greenwood leading Glasgow 5-4. And we have a pitching change brought to you by the People's Bank. Keaton Haynes, who is the man who just put that homer over the right field fence for a grand slam, is now the new pitcher for the Scotties. Keaton, a right-handed thrower. He's a junior. He's 0-1 this season with an 8.08 ERA, 5 strikeouts and 8 walks for him on the mound this year. He's thrown 4 1/3 innings, and he's making his 3rd appearance as a pitcher, but only his 1st in relief. He started the other 2 ball games when he pitched. And due up for the Scotties, for the Gators here, Bruce, is who? 7, 8, 9? All right, you got the 7, 8, 9 hitters for Greenwood. That's Josiah Groff, Dane Weaver, and Sam Holder.
Groff was hit by a pitch in that second inning and later scored.
Haynes with his first pitch of the day, and the fastball misses upstairs. Braylon Caldwell has now moved to first base, and Garrett Shields, who was the starting pitcher, has now gone back to second base, or gone to second base, I should say, for the first time today. Haynes with a looping breaking ball that drops in there for a called strike one. Haynes from the windup, the 1-1. Fastball off the plate outside.
They've got somebody working in their bullpen.
Now the 2-1. Breaking ball stays high.
So after this pitch, we'll look at Garrett Shields' numbers for his 3 innings of work.
3 balls and a strike. Haynes with the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner.
Joe, Garrett Shields pitched 3 innings, faced 15 batters, no strikeouts, 1 walk, 7 hits, 5 runs. All 5 were earned. He had a hit batter and a balk.
Raleigh Dental Group full count here, and the payoff pitch, though, misses upstairs. So it's a free pass for Josiah Groff as Haynes walks the first batter he faces. Now to bring up the DH, Dane Weaver.
He doubled into right center to drive in a run in that second inning.
That was Weaver's first hit of the year. And only 4 plate appearances. This pitch bunted, but foul. Popped it up in the air, and Stephen Garrett tried to get there, but could not get to the spot to make the catch before it hit the ground. 0-1.
Yeah, it shows him normally he's a pitcher, so he probably wonders he doesn't have a lot of bats.
Yeah, that hit he got was his first official at-bat. His other 3 at-bats, he had been walked twice and hit by a pitch, so technically 1 for 1 on the year. This pitch misses upstairs from Haynes. 1-1 now.
Makes you wonder if the Scotties hadn't been picked off twice, what that inning might have wound up being, doesn't it?
Yeah, a couple base running mistakes, unfortunately, but Glasgow eventually did make York pay for those mistakes with the walks and the hit batters. Here's the 1-1. And the breaking ball from Haynes in there for strike 2. Sam Holder waiting on deck. Haynes from the stretch with a runner at first base, and the pitch in there for a called strike 3. SCRTC strikeout for Keaton Haynes. 1 out on the board here in the Scooters Coffee top of the 4th inning. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Sam Holder.
First strikeout scored by Scotty pitching today. Holder had a double into the left center his last at bat. Drove in 2 runs.
.316 hitter is Holder. First pitch is a fastball up and away. Haynes sets the 1-0. The breaking ball. Chopper to the right side, going to get through into right field. Groff will advance only 1 bag, so runners at first and second. And now the top of the order with the third baseman, Kiyoshi Uni.
Well, you talked about him, his batting average, and going 5 for 5. He's 2 for 2 with a home run and a single so far. Scored 1 run.
Had 4 hits on the season coming in today, and he's got half of that many already here this afternoon.
Maybe we can induce him into hitting to a double play here.
And here is a fly ball to center field. This ball really well hit. Hodges going back on it. It's off the fence. Runners had to hold up to make sure the ball was not going to be caught, so they can only advance one bag each. And now they've got Uni in a rundown between second and first. Caldwell has the baseball. Now they throw back to Shields. Now back to Gum as they're trying to watch the runner between third and home. Now they've got him in a rundown. Now you've got Ryder Haynes with the baseball running back to Garrett. Now back to Gum. And now they'll give it to Ryder Haynes, and he will tag him out. So good job by the Scotty defense there. Bruce, good luck scoring that one. That ball touched the glove of about 6 different players right there.
Guess what? I'm going to score it second out.
Probably a wise move.
Yeah, I'll just put many touches.
Oh,
it doesn't really matter. He's out.
That's right. That's exactly right.
We got 2 right there.
And we don't have the official scorebook anyway, so that's all right. So runners, after all of that is said and done, you've got runners at second and third here for the Gators. There are 2 away, and Jackson Lee will be the hitter.
Well, I mean, Groff's going to be out anyway because unless Weaver had gone back, Holder had gone back to second. He's already standing on third. But Lee is 1 for 2. He grounded to first unassisted and had a double to lead off the third.
Bats .375 on the year. First pitch he sees is a strike. Haynes checking on the runners, delivers the pitch. Fastball's low and away.
Well, if we can get this batter, Greenwood reciprocated a little with a run-in era, so.
And now Haynes will step off the rubber. Now the 1-1 pitch, and that misses up and in. Five to 4 lead for Greenwood over Glasgow. We are in the top of the 4th inning. This inning brought to you by Scooters Coffee.
Look how much harder the wind appears to be blowing now. They're at bat. See, while ago the flag, we were just flapping. It's blowing hard now.
Yeah.
That's why the ball carried for Uni.
Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Breaking
and a
ball.
curveball in there for strike 2.
That's that slurve ball there.
Yeah, big old looper.
Slow looping. It looked like it was about eye level, and it just dropped into the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes here. Haynes sets the pitch. Fouled off to the right side. Is it going to stay in play? I think it will. And is it caught? Or is it a fair ball? It's a fair ball, not caught. So 2 runs come in to score. That ball was hit, right on the line. And apparently our umpires are saying that the ball was touched in fair territory. The ball was in no man's land. And now nobody covering third base, and so Lee winds up at third on the play. So 2 runs have come in to score at 7-4 Greenwood. You had Houston Haynes, Garrett Shields, Braylon Caldwell all trying to get to that ball, and it just fell right on the line. And now Cameron Garman out to ask our home plate umpire to make sure, that was a fair ball. It was about as close as it could get. I'll be honest, I do not have a great view from where we sit in this press box down the right field line, but
I never thought
it was really close.
I never thought about it being fair, but he's not going to change his mind. He's just
Cameron's not very happy. Cam does not like that call at all, but he knows he's not going to win the argument. He goes back to the dugout.
Well, we didn't expect him to because the guy that made the call is probably not going to.
There's really no way to appeal because the umpire out in the field is not down the baseline there on that situation. It is the home plate umpire's call anyway on a ball down the line like that when you've just got two umpires. First pitch to Chaz Huff, misses upstairs. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball for strike one there.
You can ask Mr. Perkins what it looks like on camera after a while.
Will says it does look like it's a fair ball on the replay. 1-1, swing and a miss by Huff. So Greenwood with a runner at third base here. The 1-2 count, 2 away. We're in the top of the fourth inning. And the fastball misses inside. It bounces right back to Haynes. And, well, you had Ryder Haynes behind the plate. And it came back to him. He tried to just scoop it up with his glove. And he thought he had it in his glove. He went to apply the tag, but he never had the baseball. So it's now 8-4 Greenwood. So after the Scotties put up 4 runs on a grand slam by Keaton Haynes in the bottom of the third, Greenwood comes back to score 3 in the top of the fourth, and they're not done yet. Bases are empty. It's a 2-ball, 2-strike count.
Well, if they hadn't run in there, they'd have had an extra one.
Haynes, well, time is called as Haynes goes into his wind-up. Huff now in the box, waiting the pitch. It's on the way. Breaking ball is high. It's a Riley Dental Group full count. Payoff pitch coming. And the fastball is hit in the air to short center field. Could be trouble. And it is going to be caught out there by Garrett Shields, the second baseman. So finally, Greenwood retired here in the fourth inning, but they push 3 runs across, and they now again have doubled the Scotties up.
3 runs, 3 hits, nowhere else, nobody left. So after 3.5, Greenwood 8, Glasgow 4. We'll return after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports Blue, 103.1 FM, 1490 AM.
For local news that impacts your everyday life, turn to GlasgowNews1.com, the trusted source for journalism in Glasgow and Barron County.
While others focus on headlines from far away,
GN1 is in the room for you, covering the decisions that matter most, from city council and fiscal court to school board meetings, civic issues, public safety, and the people and stories that shape our community.
Connect with our coverage on GlasgowNews1.com, the GN1 app, on our social media feeds, or subscribe to our free daily email.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
Historic Richardson Stadium, Sam Royce Field, Joe Myers and Bruce Tribune with you as we go to the bottom half of the Scooters Coffee fourth inning. And we have a pitching change for Greenwood. This pitching change brought to you by the People's Bank. And for the Gators, the new pitcher is the senior right-hander, Henry Justice. He has not earned a win or a loss on the season, and he has not allowed an earned run in 5 innings of work. He has struck out 4 and walked 1. He's making his second appearance on the mound for the Gators this season. Both have come in relief. He comes in relief here of Ethan York in the bottom of this fourth inning. Scotty's trailing 8-4.
York pitched 3 innings through 64 pitches, faced 14 batters, struck out 4, walked 4, gave up 2 hits, 4 runs. All 4 were earned, and he hit 1 batter.
For the Scotties, it'll be their 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up. Thomas Glass, Braylon Caldwell, and J.P. Pitcock.
Glass 0 for 1 with a strikeout, his first at bat.
Glass batting .310 on the year. First pitch we'll see from Henry Justice is a fastball, and it's grounded through the hole between short and third into left field, for a leadoff single for Thomas Glass. Now the first baseman, Braylon Caldwell.
Caldwell reached on an error and then was thrown out trying to steal second base.
And this pitch way upstairs is going to get to the backstop, and that'll take Glass to second base on the wild pitch there. And Mangold and Justice may have gotten crossed up on the pitch there as the catcher Mangold goes out to have a quick word with him. Justice with a pitch. The fastball's in the dirt.
And he just about put another one to the backstop right there.
2 balls and no strikes to Braylon Caldwell. Caldwell shows bunt, now pulls back, swings away, and fouls it hard right in front of the Greenwood dugout. Hit the fencing there in front of the dugout.
He's throwing hard, but he ripped that one.
Did. Braylon started the day just 2 for 4. He's been dealing with an injury. He's not seen a whole lot of game action. Two-one pitch from Justice, taking a long look at Glass out there at second. Now comes home, and Caldwell fouls it off. Went off the face mask of either the catcher or home plate umpire one. Two balls and 2 strikes. Justice sets and delivers, and that one's high. It's a Riley Dental Group full count. Justice with a pitch, and he blows the fastball by Caldwell, and that will be an SCRTC strikeout. 1 down here in the 4th. Here comes the senior left fielder, J.P. Pitcock.
He led off the 3rd inning with a walk, then was picked off.
Pitcock shows bunt, pulls back and takes the ball outside. Thomas Glass, the base runner at second.
He was thrown out, that's right. The other one was
And Justice delivers a fastball down the middle here for a called strike. The catcher Mangold will throw down to second base, but Glass back in very easily. One and one to Pitcock here.
Scotty need to get a hit here. We need to get at least 1 or 2 of these back.
Justice has the pitch he wants, and the pitch on the way, and Pitcock pops up the bunt attempt, but it goes foul. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Justice with a pitch. Way upstairs with that one. Greenwood 8, Glasgow 4. Bottom of the Scooters Coffee 4th inning here at Sam Royce Field. Two-two pitch. Swung on and missed. Another SCRTC strikeout for Henry Justice. 2 down. And now the second baseman, Garrett Shields. Shields hitting 286 as the day began.
He walked and then got fooled.
And this pitch is a fastball. It's going to be a passed ball by the catcher Mangold. He should have caught that one. It's all the way to the backstop. Again, maybe he got crossed up there on the pitch. Don't know, but Mangold looked like he might have been expecting an off-speed pitch, and it was a fastball. The fastball does move over Glass to third base with 2 down. The 1-0 in there for a strike here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Curveball swung on and missed by Shields.
Throws it pretty hard, and if you can put the bat on it the way the wind's blowing, we might get another home run here.
Now the pitch is a curveball swung on and missed. Actually a foul tip back into the catcher's glove. Either way, it's strike 3. And it's another SCRTC strikeout for Henry Justice as he strikes out the side here in the 4th.
Yeah, after giving up a leadoff single, throwing a wild pitch and a pass ball, he strikes out the side. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. We've completed 4 innings now, and it's Greenwood 8, Glasgow 4. We're right back on WCLU Sports Blue, 103.1 FM, 1498.
For local news that impacts your everyday life, turn to GlasgowNews1.com, the trusted source for journalism in Glasgow and Barron County.
While others focus on headlines from far away,
GN1 is in the room for you, covering the decisions that matter most, from city council and fiscal court to school board meetings, civic issues, public safety, and the people and stories that shape our community.
Connect with our coverage on GlasgowNews1.com, the GN1 app, on our social media feeds, or subscribe to our free daily email.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
We head to the top half of the 5th inning here at Sam Roy's Field. It's Greenwood 8, Glasgow 4. And for the Gators, Bruce, I'm sorry, who'd you tell me was up?
4, 5,
4,
6.
5, and 6. So that will be Henry Justice, Bryce Mangold, and Whit Glossick.
On the day, Justice has grounded back to the pitcher and then singled into left center field. RBI single at that.
Keaton Haynes out there to start his 2nd inning of work for the Scotties. Came in relief of Garrett Shields in the 4th. Justice started his day in right field, but now pitching for the Gators. Haynes starts him with a curveball that misses low. Here's the 0-1. And this pitch misses a little bit upstairs, I think. 2-0. Haynes winds and fires. Off-speed pitch, fouled off.
Gators have only struck out once on the afternoon. Picked up 10 hits.
Justice a 286 hitter. 2-1 pitch coming, and it misses low and away. Haynes will now back off the rubber as he and his catcher Ryder Haynes not connect on the pitch. Now he's got what he wants. Here's the 3-1. Grounded to the right side. Shields has it at second base. His throw to Caldwell at first is there. And there's one down here in the fifth. Next up, the catcher, Bryce Mangold. Mangold started the day with a .450 average, which led the team. Haynes with the pitch, and it beans Mangold in the helmet. So that will send him down to first base. I mean, obviously there's nothing intentional there, but a little bit of yapping between the Gators and the Scotties, but I think it's all going to be okay here.
Glossick has walked and scored, and then he hit into a fielder's choice to end the third inning.
Glossick, a .286 hitter. Curveball from Haynes is a strike. Here's the 0-1. This one in the dirt. Going to get a courtesy runner here for Mangold at first base.
It's 21 the first time. It is again.
Yep, I believe so. That is John Kincaid. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count to Whit Glossick at the plate. Kincaid takes his lead at first. The pitch from Haynes. Breaking ball is low. Greenwood yet to have an inning where they did not score at least one run. They got one in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, and 3 in the fourth. None in here in the fifth yet, anyway. Fastball from Haynes is grounded in the hole to left field. So now runners at first and second. With the left fielder, Josiah Groff, stepping in.
Everybody for Greenwood except Huff and Groff have had a hit. But Groff has been on twice. He was hit by a pitch and walked. Their 10th hit of the ball game.
Groff batting just .143 when the day began. The breaking ball check swing, ground ball down the first base line, and at first base, Caldwell will charge it and just pick the baseball up and tag Groff as he goes by. So that'll be the second out. The other two runners move up a bag. So runners at second and third with those two outs. Here comes the DH, Dane Weaver.
Doubled and scored and struck out looking. He was the second batter to face Haynes in that fourth inning.
And Haynes, off-speed pitch, misses up and away.
Scotties need an out.
Here's the 1-0. Catches the inside corner with a curveball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Haynes with a 1-1. Strike 2 called right down the middle.
Well, he struck out on a 1-2 pitch. His last time up.
2 runners in scoring position here for the Gators. Haynes trying to get out of the trouble. The 1-2. Fastball is high.
Not a bad pitch. Try to get him chase some. He got him looking at first time. So.
Haynes sets for the 2-2. Pitch on the way. Lifted in the air to right field. That's trouble. 2 runs are going to score. That ball's going to get into the gap. It's going to be 10-4 Greenwood. Weaver will hold at first base. 2 RBIs for Weaver, his first 2 of the season.
It's his 3rd today.
Actually, then it'll be his first 3 of the season as he adds 2 more to that first one.
He doubled in that 2nd inning and pick up 1. We just can't keep him off the board. I mean, and they've hit balls in the gap.
Yeah, Greenwood did not come in here as a particularly great hitting ball club, hitting just .251 as a team. But again, we told you they have played a very tough schedule to this point. They've faced some very good pitching, I'm sure. And the pitch from Haynes misses upstairs, 1-0.
Holder has 2 singles and 2 RBI on the day.
Greenwood, in their 4 losses, has been shut out in all 4 of those losses. They lead 10-4 here. This pitch in there for a strike on the outside part of the plate to Sam Holder. There's the 1-1. Here's a fly ball to left field. J.P. Pitcock drifting back, and he will make the catch for out number 3. But, again, Greenwood able to add to its lead. They have scored in every inning so far through 4 1/2.
No, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 stranded. 4 1/2 gone. Greenwood 10, Scotty's 4. Will return after this 1-minute timeout on WCOU Sports Blue. 103.1 FM, 1490 AM.
For local news that impacts your everyday life, turn to GlasgowNews1.com, the trusted source for journalism in Glasgow and Barron County.
While others focus on headlines from far away,
GN1 is in the room for you, covering the decisions that matter most, from city council and fiscal court to school board meetings, civic issues, public safety, and the people and stories that shape our community.
Connect with our coverage on GlasgowNews1.com, the GN1 app, on our social media feeds, or subscribe to our free daily email.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
We move to the bottom half of the 5th inning here at Sam Roy's Field. It's Greenwood leading 10-4 over the Scotties in high school baseball. And Glasgow will have its first 3 hitters due up: Houston Haynes, Stephen Garrett, and Hudson Gum. Some of the other games going on today in baseball. Barron County Trojans are at home against Lawrence County. Caverna entertaining John Hardin. Hart County hosting Foundation Christian Academy. Allen County Scottsville on the road at Warren Central. Edmonson County taking on the Bluegrass Blazers today. Metcalfe County welcoming Russellville. Monroe County playing at Jackson County, Tennessee. Other baseball games see Warren East on the road at Central Hardin. Bowling Green visiting Franklin Simpson. And South Warren hosting Logan County. How many warm-up pitches is Justice going to get right here?
When he started, I think the umpire was over to the dugout talking, and I don't believe they got a count.
They finally finished him up. Softball games going on today. Barron County traveling to Cumberland County. Caverna on the road at Edmonson County. Hart County welcoming Greene County. Metcalfe hosting Grayson County. Allen County Scottsville at home against Russellville. Warren East entertaining South Warren. Warren Central playing at McLean County. And Bowling Green softball entertaining Butler County today. Here's Houston Haynes at the plate. Justice with his first pitch of the at-bat in there for a called strike with a breaking ball. The 0-1. Another breaking ball and another called strike.
Houston struck out looking and was hit by a pitch in the third and scored. Scored our first run.
The 0-2 grounded to the right side. Jackson Lee has it at second base. His throw is in plenty of time to first. There's one away. Here's the third baseman for the Scotties, Stephen Garrett.
Garrett had our first hit of the day and then scored on the Keaton Haynes home run.
Justice into the windup. Breaking ball for strike one. Justice has looked impressive in his time on the mound here for the Gators this afternoon.
Gave up a leadoff single, but then struck out the side. And then
breaking ball here gets away from him a bit, misses up and in. The 1-1 pitch coming. In there for strike two with the fastball.
Well, Texas beat the Lady Cats Saturday, and they're destroying Michigan right now, 55-29.
And a swing and a miss by Garrett. He's down on strikes, an SCRTC strikeout, two-way.
Fourth, that's the 8th on the day for the Scotties.
Hudson Gum will be the Glasgow hitter, 321 on the season.
Hudson's walked twice, scored one run.
How many Final Four teams you get right in your bracket, Bruce?
I didn't fill out a bracket.
Oh, you didn't fill out a bracket?
Nah. I intended to, and I just let it slip up and didn't. And
breaking ball in there for a called strike. Here's the 0-1. Another breaking ball, this one low. I thought I was going to have two because I had Duke and Arizona was already in, and then Duke, of course, gets beat on that last-second miracle shot by UConn. Breaking ball misses inside.
If I had filled out a bracket, I would have had Michigan and Arizona. Michigan is awesome, I think. But they're in Arizona.
Here's the 2-1. That Michigan-Arizona game on Saturday night in the Final Four, I hope it lives up to what it could be, because if it does, it's going to be a doozy. Two great basketball teams, great college teams. Now the 3-1. Fastball misses low, and Gum will draw a two-out walk.
That's his third walk of the day. Hudson's been on all three at-bats. Yes.
Now the Glasgow pitcher, Keaton Haynes, will step in with two down.
I don't know whether I was watching, I don't remember which one it was. One of the Michigan players said this was the greatest Michigan team ever. Better than the Fab Five, I guess, So
if they go on to win the title, he can surely say that,
yes,
but little ways to go. Yeah, I had Houston in the Final Four, and I didn't expect them to get upset. And then
Florida's one that laid the egg. They were playing so well.
I had Houston beating Florida in the Elite Eight.
I didn't have a problem with Florida losing.
Me either. Broke your heart to see Duke lose too, I guess, didn't it?
Yes.
but then UConn's the one who won, so that's not a whole lot better. 10-4 lead here for Greenwood in the bottom of the fifth inning, and a breaking ball from Justice misses upstairs to Haynes.
I'm for SEC teams, but I tell you, Coach Golden, I'm just not a Golden fan.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Throw down to first base by Mangold, the catcher, and could not pick the runner off there.
I think he's a little conceited or arrogant or whatever you want to call it.
We've got a pinch runner for Hudson Gum. It's first base. I did not catch that. See if we can pick up the number here. Breaking ball in there for a called strike to Haynes. I believe that is Rashad Etheridge, number 7 at first base there. Now the 1-2 pitch, breaking balls inside. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Justice into the windup, and the fastball misses upstairs. It's a Raleigh Dental Group full count. Etheridge can get a head start there at first base. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away.
Well, it was a 3-2 count that Haynes hit out in that third inning.
Had a grand slam back in the third, and the fastball misses upstairs, so it is a walk issued to Haynes here. Runners at first and second now, and that will send Carter Hodges to the plate for the Scotties.
Well, I don't blame him there, not throwing one down the middle. Maybe there's 5 courtesy runners going to run for Haynes now. That's
Cooper Hatton again.
Yeah.
Justice with the pitch. Hodges lifts it to right field, and that is off the netting out there. Etheridge coming in to score. And now they've got Hodges hung up, but now they throw back, is in the dirt and gets away. That's going to allow Hatton to come in to score. Glasgow pushes 2 runs across here, and their deficit is down to 4 runs at 10-6. So Hodges with 1 RBI. And then the error allows the other run to score and allows Hodges to move from first to second.
Who threw that ball?
I believe it would be.
Was it the right fielder?
I think it was, yeah.
Okay, the right fielder.
I can't remember if it was cut off or not, but I think it was the right fielder.
Yeah, Justice has been replaced. Did we decide who was out there?
And here is a ground ball by Thomas Glass to shortstop, and the throw is in the dirt, and first baseman cannot hang on to it, so everybody's safe again. Bruce, I can't hardly see through the fence out there, even with these binoculars, to see that number out in right field. I have no idea who that is.
Runs in.
So Braylon Caldwell due up now for the Scotties as time has been called, and the Greenwood infielders all gather around the pitcher's mound here to discuss things. Runners on the corners for the Scotties. Glasgow trailing 10-6 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Henry Justice with the pitch, and it misses upstairs.
And a base hit here, and the Scotties could be right back in it.
Fastball low and away. And time called here. One of the Greenwood assistant coaches is going to go out and talk with Henry Justice. We'll see if we get a change.
Caldwell reached on the air and then struck out in that 4th inning.
Doesn't look like we're going to get a pitching change, so just a conversation going to take place here. Our next broadcast will be on Wednesday as the Scotties will host a bit of an unusual opponent. The Hazard Bulldogs will come calling here at Sam Roy's Field. Hazard on spring break this week, and so they're coming down to Southern Kentucky to play a few different teams. I know they've got Bowling Green scheduled and a couple other local teams as well. So that game against Hazard on Wednesday starts at 5:30. Our broadcast will begin with the Don Franklin pregame show at 5:15 here on WCODU, and also, of course, on our live stream as well on the Scotty channel on YouTube. 2-ball, no strike count here to Braylon Caldwell with runners on the corners. A throw to first base. The runner is picked off there at first base. That is the 3rd Glasgow runner that's been picked off tonight. Thomas Glass could not get back to the bag in time, and the Scotties run themselves out of potentially more runs here in the 5th inning.
2 runs, 1 hit, 2 errors, 1 left. We've completed 5. It's Glasgow trailing Greenwood 10-6. We'll return after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports Blue, 103.1 FM, 1490 AM.
For local news that impacts your everyday life, turn to GlasgowNews1.com, the trusted source for journalism in Glasgow and Barron County.
While others focus on headlines from far away,
GN1 is in the room for you, covering the decisions that matter most, from city council and fiscal court to school board meetings, civic issues, public safety, and the people and stories that shape our community.
Connect with our coverage on GlasgowNews1.com, the GN1 app, on our social media feeds, or subscribe to our free daily email.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
Here for the Scotties, it's going to be Braylon Caldwell who is coming in to replace Keaton Haynes. And Braylon, let's give you his numbers real quick. This is a pitching change brought to you by the People's Bank, by the way. Braylon Caldwell does not have a win or a loss. He has a 6.00 ERA. He has struck out 4 and walked none. He's thrown 2 1/3 innings of work, making his 3rd appearance on the mound for the Scotties. All 3 have come in relief. So we'll make that defensive change here on our score sheets. That would mean Keaton Haynes goes back to first base. So he and Braylon Caldwell just change positions here. Greenwood will have the top of the order due up here to start the 6th inning. That's going to be Kiyoshi Uni, Jackson Lee, and Chaz Huff. And we have gotten a little bit closer look at that ball back in the 4th inning that was ruled a fair ball. Of course, we do have the benefit of replay, but looking at the replay, it does look like that was actually a foul ball and that Cameron Garman was correct in his argument. First pitch to Uni was a strike. Here's the 0-1 and a foul ball off the bat of Uni. 0-2 now.
Uni's 3 for 3 on the afternoon. He had a home run and a couple singles and scored 2 runs.
Now the 0-2 pitch misses upstairs.
Yeah, where the umpire was, we had 2 players. There were so many players going for the ball, and
the 1-2, good breaking ball here, but it misses outside.
if anybody even touched it, he was in foul territory when he touched it. So, I mean, it wasn't, what we were thinking.
And a breaking ball called, strike 3 here, an SCRTC strikeout for Braylon Caldwell with the first hitter he faces tonight. And that brings up the second baseman, Jackson Lee. First time Uni's been retired tonight, isn't it, Bruce?
That's correct. He was 3 for 3, now 3 before. Lee grounded to first and had back-to-back doubles and 2 RBI.
Caldwell's fastball misses outside. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball, and that one a bit outside as well. Another 2-0 pitch. Fastball fouled off out of play. Scotties have not been able to hold Greenwood scoreless in any inning so far. They've scored in all 5 innings to this point. Here in the top of the 6th, Glasgow trying to accomplish that. There's 1 out on the board. Greenwood leads 10-6. Nobody on the base paths right now. Braylon Caldwell wants a new baseball, and he'll get it.
Officially, we haven't shut them out in any inning, but that ball that was called fair.
Well, I mean, officially is all that matters, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it is.
Caldwell with the pitch, breaking ball in there for a called strike 2.
Joe, Keaton Haynes pitched 2 innings, faced 12 batters, struck out 1, walked 1, gave up 5 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, had a wild pitch and a hit batter.
Now the 2-2 curveball here, fly to right field. It's going to go foul, but will stay in play. No, is it a fair ball? Is it another fair ball? It is a fair ball, it looks like. And Lee on his way to third. They're going to hold him up right there. And I apologize. I just have a terrible view down the right field line here, and I cannot really see a whole lot of what goes on down there. But apparently Houston Haynes, or who is that out in right field? Is that Houston?
Well, I'm on the wrong page here.
I don't think that's Houston.
Yeah, that's Houston Haynes in right field. Well, that's who was supposed to be.
I don't think that's Houston.
That's who started out there.
That may be Rashad Etheridge out there. I'm not sure. Here's a breaking ball by Caldwell in there for a called strike to Chaz Huff.
Well, that's 2 doubles and a triple for Lee today.
Here's a fly ball. This thing is hammered, but it's going to be not as deep as I thought it was, actually. Going to be caught out there by Hodges in center field, but that will be plenty deep enough to score Lee from third base. And Greenwood will continue to keep their streak alive of scoring in every inning so far tonight. It's now 11-6. That is Rashad Etheridge out in right field, by the way, who was not able to make that catch. Here's a breaking ball in the dirt from Caldwell for ball 1.
You said he was
to
on
Huff.
the line. He just didn't get to it right. He didn't drop it or anything.
Looked like to me he dropped it.
Oh, okay.
But again, I don't have a great view down the line, but that's what it looked like to me. Breaking ball misses outside 2-0. I got a pretty good view of the field from where we sit, everywhere except for down the right field line. And this pitch misses low and away. 3 balls and no strikes here.
Well, did he replace Houston Haynes?
He must have. He came in to run, remember?
Yeah.
Here's a pitch that misses outside, gets all the way to the backstop, and now Ryder Haynes will chase it down to make sure that Huff does not try to take second base. That'll bring up the pitcher, Henry. Well, he was the pitcher, not pitching any longer.
Well,
it is. Oh, wait a minute now. Henry Justice is due up, isn't he? Did we get a batter off here, Bruce?
I don't think so.
Well, this is Bryce Mangold at the plate.
That's who's supposed to be up. That was Justice that just walked.
Okay. Thank you. This pitch in there for a called strike to Mangold. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the outside corner. Greenwood up 11-6 here in the top of the 6th inning. Have a runner on at first base. 2 outs on the board. The 0-2 pitch from Caldwell. Breaking ball, hammered to left center field. That's going to get down for extra bases. Is it a homer or did it bounce out? It's a ground rule double. It bounced out.
So he got to go back third then, doesn't he? He was on first.
Yep, Justice will be forced to go back to third base here. Now the umpires are going to have a discussion about something. Yep, they're just making sure the runners are in the right spots here.
That's their 6th extra base hit.
Justice will be at third. We're going to get a courtesy runner at second base. Actually, yeah, that'd be a courtesy runner for the catcher, Mangold. That's going to be John Kincaid again. And the hitter is Whit Glossick, the shortstop.
He's doubled. No, he's walked and singled and then hit into a fielder's choice.
And Caldwell's pitch is a curveball that misses outside. Runners at second and third here for the Gators. Caldwell with a pitch. Chopper down the third base line. Garrett charges at third. His throw is there. Now we're going to ask now the umpire in the field is appealing to the umpire at home, and now he says he's out.
Well, good grief.
And now the Greenwood coach is not happy about that. Either way, the top of the 6th inning comes to an end. It's 11-6, Greenwood on top. Bruce?
So there was 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. So we've completed 5.5 now. It's Greenwood 11, Glasgow 6. We'll return after this 1-minute timeout on WCOU Sports, 103.1 FM, 1490 AM.
For local news that impacts your everyday life, turn to GlasgowNews1.com, the trusted source for journalism in Glasgow and Barron County.
While others focus on headlines from far away,
GN1 is in the room for you, covering the decisions that matter most, from city council and fiscal court to school board meetings, civic issues, public safety, and the people and stories that shape our community.
Connect with our coverage on GlasgowNews1.com, the GN1 app, on our social media feeds, or subscribe to our free daily email.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
Joe Myers, Bruce Tribune back with you as we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning here at Sam Roy's Field. 11-6, Greenwood on top of the Scotties. And we've got another pitching change for Greenwood. This pitching change brought to you by the People's Bank. And the new pitcher is Griffin Veazey. He is a senior right-hander and apparently has not pitched yet this year for Greenwood, as he is not listed in their pitching stats at all.
Scotties are at 7, 8, 9.
So, as Bruce tells you, 7, 8, 9. That's Braylon Caldwell, J.P. Pitcock, and Garrett Shields that are due up for them here in the bottom half of the 6th. So, Braylon Caldwell steps in there, started his day 2 for 4 on the season. And the fastball from Veazey misses upstairs. What's Braylon done so far today, Bruce?
He's reached on an error and struck out. 0 for 2.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a miss at the fastball. Veazey into his windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the outside part of the plate, 1-2.
Sorry, I was looking at that.
Here's the 1-2 pitch and a swing and a miss by Caldwell. SCRTC strikeout for Griffin Veazey on the first hitter he faces. Now J.P. Pitcock.
I'll have to look at it closer. It starts before I can see it, but I'm not sure that foul ball that you was talking about that Etheridge went after it. He wasn't in foul territory. He misplayed it, but.
And this pitch misses upstairs. Well, where was the ball though?
It
when he touched it.
It looks outside the line. It's the angles.
Here's the 1-0 pitch, and this one misses outside. Actually, we've got a pinch hitter here. This is Peyton Limley at the plate, hitting for J.P. Pitcock. 2-0 pitch here, in there for a called strike. Limley batting .233 on the season. 2-1 from Veazey. Fastball misses upstairs. Limley checked his swing. Here's the 3-1. And a swing and a miss as Lemley way late on the fastball there. It's a Riley Dental Group full count. Veazey with a 3-2. And the fastball misses inside. Lemley will draw the one-out walk here in the 6th. Scotty's down by 5, trailing 11-6. And that brings up the second baseman, Garrett Shields. And now Greenwood head coach Jason Jaggers, I believe, is asking if Lemley reported in as a pinch hitter. And now the umpire is going to get together and talk about it. If you pinch hit, you got to report that to the home plate umpire so he can let the opposing team know that. And Coach Jaggers saying that did not happen. So the umpires are together looking at the lineup card here. Now Glasgow head coach Cameron Garman is going to go out and join in on the conversation.
Jeez.
If he did not report in, then that would be an out.
That ball is just really hard to tell, Joe. He's back over at the back of his head, and it hits his glove, but it
did he overrun it a little bit?
He overran it quite a bit, and so by his hitting his glove, I don't know.
Well, still a discussion going on here. Try to get this figured out. So Garrett Shields is either going to be batting with one out and a runner at first, or 2 outs and nobody on the base paths, depending on what the call is. And he is out. Did not report in as a pinch hitter. Well, Scotties have made some mental mistakes tonight on the base paths, and now another one there cost them an out.
Well, how did I score that?
That'll bring up the second baseman, Garrett Shields, with 2 away. I don't know how you score that, Bruce.
Well, is he going to stay in the game? I guess it doesn't matter.
Fastball here from Veazey, misses upstairs. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss by Shields. Veazey winds and fires. Fastball, he blows it by Shields for strike 2. One-two pitch on the way. Fastball low and outside.
I guess I don't score a walk, that's for sure. So that's not a walk on the pitcher. So did not report.
Two-two pitch coming. And this one misses outside. It's a Riley Dental Group full count. Payoff pitch. Fastball swung on and missed by Shields for an SCRTC strikeout. Glasgow retired here in the bottom of the 6th.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. After 6, it's Greenwood 11, Glasgow 6. We'll be right back after this 1-minute timeout for this 7th inning on WCLU Sports Blue 103.1 FM 1498.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
We'll have a new pitcher for the Scotties to start the top of the 7th inning. This pitching change brought to you by the People's Bank. And it is sophomore right-hander Rashad Etheridge who will come in on the mound. He's 1-1 on the year with a 4.20 ERA. He struck out 5 and walked 5. He's thrown 6 2/3 innings and making his 3rd appearance of the season, his first in relief, however. He comes into the ball game with Greenwood leading Glasgow 11-6. And the 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up for Greenwood. That'll be Josiah Groff, Dane Weaver, and Sam Holder. Again, join us on Wednesday for our next broadcast. Hazard will be here at Sam Roy's Field to take on the Scotties as a 5:30 first pitch. And our broadcast begins with the Don Franklin Auto pregame show at 5:15 here on WCLU. And also, of course, on our live stream on the Scotty channel on YouTube. Then we'll be off all of the following week. That is spring break. And so after Wednesday, our next game will not be until April the 14th, which is a Tuesday, when Glasgow is scheduled to take on Caverna that day. And now, before we start the top of the 7th inning, Coach Garman is out talking with our home plate umpire about something. Thought the conversation was over, and now they're talking some more here. It's going to be a pinch hitter for Groff, by the way, Bruce. It's John Kincaid who is up at the plate whenever we do get back to action.
What's his number?
21.
Oh, yeah, he's been running.
Mm-hmm. Whatever that discussion was about, it has come to an end. Greenwood 11, Glasgow 6 as we start the top of the 7th inning. Rashad Etheridge is going to throw his first pitch of the evening. Sophomore winds and fires, and the fastball's outside. See if Glasgow can hold the Gators scoreless in this inning. They are yet to do that. Greenwood has scored in every inning so far. And the fastball from Etheridge misses upstairs.
You know, see, this is one thing that hurts about high school baseball with a limited number of umpires and cost and stuff, that you only have 2 umpires. See, if we'd had 3 umpires, we wouldn't be questioning those.
Here's the 2-0. That's outside, 3-0. Yeah, the more eyes you have, the better it is, but unfortunately, serious shortage in high school. Yeah. This pitch misses upstairs, so it's a 4-pitch walk from Etheridge as Kincaid takes first base. And that'll bring up the DH, Dane Weaver. Etheridge from the stretch delivers a fastball that catches the inside corner for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Hit well to right field, but Houston Haynes, who has re-entered the ball game, makes the catch for out number 1, excuse me. Here's the center fielder, Sam Holder. Etheridge starts the at-bat with a curveball that stayed upstairs. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Popped up, straight back foul out of play. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one's low and inside. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded foul. Kyoshi Uni on deck. 2 ball, 2 strikes to Sam Holder. 1 away here in the top of the 7th inning. Greenwood leading 11-6. Etheridge with a pitch. Line shot. Haynes fields it off the short hop. Steps on the bag at first, and then his throw to second was a little bit late, so the runner safe there. So they do get the out at first base. And there are now 2 away, and here is that leadoff hitter, Uni, Kyoshi Uni. Time called just as Etheridge had come set. Uni's had a day. 3 for 4 on the day, right, Bruce?
Yes, sir.
Fastball grounded to third base. Stephen Garrett had to eat him up that time. And now they're going to try to score the run from second base. The throw home is just a little bit late.
E5.
And Greenwood has still scored in every inning. It's now 12-6. 1 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, 3 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, and now 1 in the 7th. Don't see that every day. Don't want to see that if you're the Scotties. Here's Jackson Lee at the plate. Uni takes off for second base on the pitch. The throw down hops in there, and this runner will be safe this time. Braylon Caldwell, by the way, is playing shortstop. Again, we apologize, folks, but we are not ever told about defensive changes, so until we pick it up with our own 2 eyes, we don't know that it's happened. And this fastball is hitting the air to center field. Carter Hodges giving chase, and he will make the catch. So that will do it for Greenwood here in the 7th, but the Scotties trail by 6, and they are down to their final 3 outs when we come back for the bottom of the 7th inning.
1 run, no hits, 1 error, 1 left on. 6.5 gone. Scotties down 12-6. Need a big inning here in the bottom of the 7th. We'll be right back after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports Blue, 103.1 FM, 1498.
From the very first day to the final walk across the stage. In Glasgow, your child isn't just enrolling in a school. They're joining a family. Today, they're holding tiny backpacks. Tomorrow, they're holding diplomas. In Glasgow, every step matters and every road leads home. Join the family.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Field, it's Greenwood leading Glasgow 12-6, and the Scotties will have the top of the order due up. Houston Haynes, Stephen Garrett, and Hudson Gum. Of course, Hudson may not be in the batting order anymore because he was not playing defense in that last half inning. So we'll see. Actually, yeah, he would still be in the batting order, I think, because Braylon Caldwell is batting in the 7 spot. So that's who was playing shortstop. So a new pitcher for Greenwood is Chaz Huff, and he is a lefty. And Haynes fouls the first pitch off out of play. Huff is a senior. He does not have a win or a loss on the year. He has not allowed an earned run this year. He struck out 3 and walked none. He's thrown 3 2/3 innings of work, making his 4th appearance as a pitcher for Greenwood this season, and all 4 have been in relief. This pitch to Haynes is low and in the dirt, so it's 1 ball and 1 strike now to Houston. There's a ground ball to the right side. Lee has it at first base. His throw is off target, but a good job by the new first baseman to go climb the ladder, grab it, and tag Haynes as he went by. And the new first baseman is Ethan York, who started this game as the pitcher. And that'll bring up third baseman Stephen Garrett. And the pitch from Huff misses outside. Again, Glasgow was scheduled to play at Caverna tomorrow. That game has been canceled. So if you're planning to go watch the Scotties and Colonels there at Caverna, don't do that. You'll be there by yourself tomorrow. This pitch misses upstairs, 2-0. Huff with a pitch. And it'll be fouled off out of play by Garrett. Here's the 2-1. Again, fouled off out of play. Now the 2-2. Grounded down the third base line. It is fair, just inside the bag. A nice play by Uni there, right on top of the third base bag. Actually, again, that's not Uni. We've got a defensive change at third as well. See if I can pick up that number. That is 21, so that at third base for Greenwood right now is John Kincaid. And now Glasgow down to its final out here. And we will have a pinch hitter for Hudson Gum. It's going to be Cooper Hatton who will hit. Cooper bats from the left side. He'll be facing the left-handed throwing Chaz Huff.
Well, Cooper, he went in to replace him, so as a runner, so he just stayed in the game then.
Cooper has only had one official at bat this year. He's 0 for 1. Did get an RBI. Swing and a miss there, 0-1. Base is empty here. Scotty's trailing 12-6. Swing and a miss by Hatton, and Glasgow down to their final strike now. Now the 0-2, and Hatton down on 3 straight, and that is an SCRTC strikeout as Glasgow falls by a final score of 12-6. Not great sportsmanship from Chaz Huff that time as he walked off the mound and gave a little anyway. But nevertheless, Glasgow falls to a final, or falls to 6-4 on the year. Greenwood improves to 6-4 on the season, and Glasgow falling 12-6 here. We'll come back in a moment on our TJ Regional Health post-game show, where the Scotty head coach Cameron Garman will come have a word with us. We'll also take a look at our McDonald's final stats, the Hardee's Hot and Fresh Play of the Game, and the Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Player of the Game as well. Glasgow falls 12-6 here to the Greenwood Gators. And we'll be back after this 4-minute timeout on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM, 1490 AM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Hardee's Original Bag is back, now with even more full-size sandwiches to choose from. The new Spicy Chicken Sandwich, Hot Ham and Cheese, Hand-Breaded Chicken Tender Wrap, or Charbroiled Double Cheeseburger. Mix and match any two, with fries and a drink, just $6.99.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
When trying to find a bank that satisfies, everyone wants more of this. But where do you go to find great savings and friendly service all in one? A Kasasa account at the People's Bank. Kasasa accounts offer high interest, cash back, and automatic savings growth. Whether you open a Kasasa Cash, Kasasa Cash Back, or Kasasa Saver, your earnings will be through the roof. Come see the People's Bank in Cave City or Glasgow and see the difference in savings and service. Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact the People's Bank for details. Member FDIC.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
Joe Myers and Bruce Tribune back here with you on the TJ Regional Health postgame show, where Glasgow falls to Greenwood here at Sam Roy's Field. Final score 12-6. Greenwood improving to 6-4. Glasgow dropping to 6-4 on the year. Bruce, are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, let's take a look at our McDonald's final stats here. Bruce.
Greenwood wins this one, as Joe told you, 12-6. They had 12 runs on 14 hits. There were 2 Glasgow errors. They strand 5. Pitching tonight, Ethan York started. He pitched 3 innings, faced 14 batters, struck out 4, walked 4, gave up 2 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned. He hit 1 batter. Henry Justice will get the win. He came in and pitched 2 innings, faced 10 batters, struck out 4, gave up 2 walks, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, and had a wild pitch. Griffin Veazey pitched 1 inning, faced 3 batters, struck out 2, did not give up a hit, and then Chase Huff came in, pitched the last inning. He gets a save. He faced 3 batters, struck out 1, did not give up a hit or a run. Individually, offensively for Greenwood tonight, Koshi Uni was 3 for 5, scored 2 runs. He committed an error, had a home run, 2 stolen bases, a strikeout, and 2 RBI. Jackson Lee was 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored. He had 2 doubles and a triple, had 2 RBI. Chase Huff was 0 for 4. He committed an error, had an RBI on a well, that wasn't a sacrifice. It was, well, that was on an error, so he didn't get an RBI right there. I need to take that one away. He did not have an RBI. Justice was 1 for 3 on the afternoon, had a base on ball and an RBI. That's the one where I had marked wrong. Bryce Mango was 2 for 3. 1 run was scored by John Kincaid as a courtesy runner. He had 2 doubles, hit by a pitch. Wick Glassick was 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored. He had a base on ball. Josiah Groff was 0 for 1. He scored a run. He was hit by a pitch, drew a base on ball. John Kincaid came in and pitched pinch hit. He was 0 for 0 with a run scored. He drew a base on ball. Dane Weaver was 2 for 4 with a run scored. He had a double. He struck out once and had 3 RBI. And Sam Holder was 2 for 4 with a run scored and 2 RBI. 31 official at bats, 12 runs scored on 14 hits. They commit 2 errors. They had 5 doubles, a triple, a home run, 2 stolen bases, 2 hit by pitches, 4 base on balls, 2 strikeout, and 10 RBI. For the Scotties, 6 runs on 4 hits. There were 2 errors, and they strand 2. Garrett Shields came in and started the game. He pitched 3 innings, faced 15 batters, did not strike out a batter, had 1 walk, 7 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned. He hit 1 batter, and he had 1 balk. Keaton Haynes will get the loss. He pitched 2 innings. He'll fall to 0-2 on the season, faced 12 batters, struck out 1, walked 1, gave up 5 hits, 5 runs. 4 of those were earned. Braylon Caldwell pitched an inning, faced 6 batters. He struck out 1, walked 1, gave up 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. And then Rashad Etheridge came in and pitched the last inning, faced 5 batters, did not get a strikeout, walked 1, gave up 1 run. It was unearned. Offensively for the Scotties this afternoon, Houston Haynes was 0 for 3 with a run scored. He committed there was an error committed by Braylon Haynes when he was playing right field out there in Houston's position. So I need to I've got that one marked. Well, he had another one also. 1 hit batter, 1 strikeout. Stephen Garrett was 1 for 4 with a run scored. He struck out once. Hudson Gum was let's see. Hudson was 1 for 1 this afternoon. Scored 2 runs. Had a triple, a stolen base, 2 base on balls. 1, 2. No, he drew 3 base on balls. Excuse me. He was 0 for 2, scored 2 runs. Walked 3 times and had a stolen base. Cooper Hatton came in and pinch hit in the 7th inning. He was 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Keaton Haynes was 1 for 2 on the day with 2 runs scored, drew a base on ball, struck out once, had 4 RBI. Carter Hodges was 1 for 3, struck out once, had an RBI. Thomas Glass was 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Braylon Caldwell was 0 for 3 with an error. He struck out twice. J.P. Pitcock was 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Peyton Limley was 0 for 1. He did not report. And Garrett Shields was 0 for 2 with a base on ball and a strikeout. 23 official bats, 6 runs on 4 hits, 1 stolen base, 1 walk, 1 hit batter, 6 walks, 10 strikeouts, and 5 RBI. Coach Garman's made his way out, and we'll let Joe speak with him.
All right, Bruce, thank you very much. Scotty's fall here to Greenwood by a final score of 12-6. And Cam, you and I were just talking here. This is an emotional ball game here between Glasgow and Greenwood. Kids, fought hard. They always play hard, but just had a hard time keeping Greenwood off the base pass. They score in every single inning today. Just tell me about your thoughts on this one.
Yeah, Greenwood, they really get fired up to play us. We're really good competition for them. So, they did play well. They swung it around, and that was something if you look at their scores, you could say maybe they don't hit it as well as they usually do, but they came in today swinging it and give them credit. But I like that we scrapped around and found a way to score 6 runs. Keaton Haynes had a big grand slam, and we were right there in the ball game. There was a questionable call on a foul ball that I thought was 100% foul, landed on the right side of the line out there in right field.
Replay shows, by the way, that looks like you are correct on that first one at least. The second one was a little closer. It's harder to tell, but that first one, it looks like you were correct.
That was a huge play in the game. It's 1-run ball game. It's 2 outs. Those guys are running on contact, and it kind of got back out of hand again. We get down 8-4, and but it is what it is. Like I said, Greenwood's a good ball club. They always have been, and it was another day to learn and grow, and we'll wash our hands of it and come ready to compete on Wednesday.
Talk about that the third inning when you got that grand slam from Keaton Haynes. First to get on with a walk, unfortunately, eventually get picked off or get taken down in a rundown. But then, with 2 away, you guys are able to load the bases once again, Cam. So you responded well, and then Keaton pokes the thing out of the park on the right field fence.
Yeah, that's something we talk about, just putting quality ABs back to back to back. How many quality ABs can we put together? Our ball game Saturday against Warren East, it took us 4, 5, 6 quality ABs in a row, and we were able to scratch around a run or two when we needed runs the most. And we drew a couple walks, I think, got a hit by a pitch, and then it takes 1 hit, and there you go, you're back in it. So proud of the guys, especially that inning. But yeah.
You're pitching tonight. You used 4 different pitchers, and again, still trying to, I'm sure, get things back in order from the way your pitching staff was taxed last week with so many games in a row, and then you play a 14-inning game Tuesday, then you have to play 2 games on Saturday in the 2A, which, by the way, we want to talk about that before we let you go. But you're pitching tonight, Cam. Just in general, what do you think about how those guys performed?
I think it's getting better. I think we are cutting down on some walks. We're still walking guys and hitting a couple, but not in plus amounts like we did. Keaton, I think, did a lot better tonight. Braylon Caldwell looks good up there. Garrett is always a solid guy for us, has been for the last couple of years. Rashad, young arm, and he's going to come in and give us his best effort, and I appreciate all those guys getting up there and doing that for us.
Well, let's talk about what you guys accomplished this weekend, Cam. You guys went to Hart County, played in the semifinals of the 2A sectional. You defeated Franklin Simpson 5-4, moved on to the championship game later on Saturday, and defeated Warren East 4-0. So want to congratulate you and your team on capturing that 2A sectional here in Section 2. Just tell me about the weekend and how you guys were able to do that.
Yeah, and I was really proud of our team. I told them when the season started, I was like, hey, we've got this 2A tournament coming up, and I'd really like to win it. I think that would kind of be something to hang our hat on. And we were able to accomplish that. Played really well, I thought. I mean, good enough, obviously, to win the ball game. We got a 5-1 lead on Franklin, let them kind of creep back into the ball game, but had the bases loaded, 1 out, and Hudson makes a double play to end the ball game, got out of it. And then the game against Warren East has a really good lefty, the Barbalas kid, who was basically shut us out through 5 innings. Like I said, we were just able to put quality ABs together. We got on base. We executed a suicide squeeze to get on to score a run, and we did enough. Peyton Limley started that game, did awesome. Six innings, no walks. Garrett Shields came in both games, closed it out for us. Carter Hodges threw that first game, threw 5 innings, and did enough to win. And like I said, just scrappy. I was, not just the weekend, but the whole week. Going back to last Tuesday,
right.
You kick your week off playing a 14-inning ball game. You play Wednesday, you play Thursday, you play Friday. You get beat a couple times. You've got to wake up and go play 2 more quality teams. And I was just super, super proud of our guys. They showed, we talk about being blue collar and having that mentality of just whatever it takes, no matter what's asked of us, we get up and go to work, and that's what they did. So.
And now you move on to the state 2A tournament. It's held at Owensboro Apollo. I think you'll play on Friday, April 17th at 3 o'clock. Is that correct?
Correct, yep.
Playing against the winner of?
I think it's going to be like the teams over there. It's Section A. It's like Johnson Central, Lawrence County, Perry County Central, teams like that over there in eastern Kentucky. Yep.
Well, Cam, we wish you luck there. Certainly a lot more baseball to play between now and then. And I know your game tomorrow against Caverna, that has been canceled, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so your next game will be on Wednesday against Hazard. We'll be right back here with you at Sam Roy's Field. We'll be here for the broadcast of that one, too. So we look forward to seeing you on Wednesday, Cam,
yes,
okay?
Sir. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. It's Cameron Garman, his ball club falling here to Greenwood by a final score of 12-6. As the Graders improved to 6-4, Scotty's fall to 6-4. And let's take a look at our Hardy's hot and fresh play of the game now. If you're watching on our live stream on YouTube, you will see that our Hardy's hot and fresh play of the game takes us back to the bottom of the 3rd inning, and it was the grand slam by Keaton Haynes over the right field fence to put Glasgow on the board tonight. That made the score 5-4. Unfortunately, that is as close as the Scotties would get this evening. But that grand slam by Keaton Haynes in the bottom of the 3rd inning, it was his first home run of the season, the Scotties' first home run as a team as well. That is our Hardy's hot and fresh play of the game, brought to you by Hardy's Restaurants. And now we'll take a look at our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance player of the game as well. That also is going to be Keaton Haynes. Keaton goes 1 for 2 on the day. He scored 2 runs. He had 4 RBIs on that grand slam. He also drew a walk on the evening. And Keaton also pitched a little bit tonight. He threw 2 innings for the Scotties. He faced 12 batters, struck out 1, walked 1, gave up 5 hits, and 4 earned runs. But Keaton Haynes is our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Scotty player of the game. That is brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance agent Joe Myers. That'll wrap things up for us here tonight. Again, want to remind you our next broadcast will be on Wednesday, right back here at Sam Roy's Field. Another baseball game for you as Glasgow host Hazard. It is a 5:30 first pitch, and our broadcast will begin with the Don Franklin Auto pregame show starting at 5:15 here on WCOU, and also on the website. On the live stream, I should say, on the Scotty channel on YouTube. So please make sure and join us for that on Wednesday afternoon. I want to say thanks to Luke Pritchard back at the studio for his work on the board downtown Glasgow there. Appreciate his great job on the board for us. And Will Perkins, of course, our video producer for our live stream. My broadcast partner was Bruce Tribune. Once again, the final score, Greenwood 12, Glasgow 6. Scotties fall to 6-4. Greenwood improves to 6-4 on the year. I'm Joe Myers. Thanks for listening, everybody.